What's happening, Kings fans? I'm your host of Kingscoop.com, Malcolm Means, hanging out with Jason Thompson here at his second basketball camp. This year we're at Hardwood Palace. Talk about the little switch from Hardwood from this year to last year.
Yeah, well, last year we did the camp last minute, so we did it at Rancho Cordova Center. No offense to that beautiful facility, but we just switched it up. We teamed up with Hardwood Palace and Courtside Center, and just having a real good time here, man. The kids are loving it. Having 300 plus kids from ages to 6 to 18, and kids of all ages, sizes, talent, and they're really enjoying themselves.
So the number last year, I know the last year's number was around 200 or so. This year you've increased it. So what does that say about you as a person? How does that make you feel that you've increased?
Well, I see a lot of familiar faces from last year, and then they spread the word around. We have a lot of people. We got people from Salvation Army came here, Boys and Girls Clubs, and things like that. So, they're enjoying themselves, man, staying hydrated. We're with Body Armor, so they're keeping us hydrated. We're sponsored by Chick-fil-A today, and the list goes on, man. So more, sponsors definitely teamed up, and they just liking what we're doing.
Okay, and are you still working with HumFresh?
Oh, for sure. HumFresh is working with us on the last day. Brian Smothers has a nice organization where they go from different school systems and having healthy foods like sushi and grilled chicken wraps, and the list goes on. So we teamed up with a lot of companies, man, and it's an amazing time.
Good. Now let's just talk a little bit of basketball. Obviously the draft just happened. You guys have Nik Stauskas right now. Really exciting player, can shoot it. Do you think he can fit in with Ben McLemore, or what are your thoughts?
Hey, man, I don't really get paid to see who can fit in and all that type of stuff. Definitely a good talent. Definitely saw him play in college. Can shoot the ball, 6'8", long, should help us offensively and defensively. So he could definitely, help the team out. Just got to see, obviously, how he fits.
So what have you been working on your game during the summer so far?
Staying strong, eating healthy, staying lean. Just working on my game, post-ups, inside, outside, trying to extend my range. Most importantly, man, just trying to have fun basketball. I think a lot of last year, man, I just wasn't having fun. When you've been on a team with the same organization for 6 years and haven't seen success as much as you want, especially when in other levels I've won and been successful. So it's very tough at this level. Stay consistent with the team. So, the more I have fun with the game, then the more obviously enjoyable it will be.
Right. So the things that you've been working on, you said you're trying to extend your range, staying lean. For a guy who's been in the league for 6 years now, what does that kind of consist of as far as like a workout routine?
Well, it's very important. I think that, as kids, we all know that, we could play 8 games, pick up games and eat McDonald's afterwards. And then when you get a little older and you get a couple more miles in your body, your body doesn't work the same. It doesn't break down the food as much. You can't have, Popeyes and stuff like that. I stay with the grilled foods, fruits, vegetables, protein shakes, fiber shakes, man, and the list goes on. So I think that's most important about longevity is how you take care of your body, getting a lot of sleep, hydrating yourself, body armor, and water, and just make sure you're putting the right things in your body.
There you go. So, summer league's around the corner. I know we've got some other kids that are going to be out there playing. I don't know if Ray McCallum's going to be out there. What do you see in his game that makes you feel like he's going to be a good player in this league?
Well, I think, Ray didn't get that much of a chance early on in the season. Went in the D-League, came out of Detroit mid-major. Shout out to the mid-major squads. But he definitely showed his promise and his potential later down in the line. Had some big games. I'm not sure if all of it were wins or losses, but, you just seen the upside. And, once, someone gets an opportunity, a chance, and they can show what they really have.
There we go. So I want to ask you one final question here. So the season's coming up here in a couple of months. You're feeling good. You're the elder spokesman on the team. How do you feel like you can really expand your role to kind of get the team to that next level, whether it be playoff bound or from 29 wins to in the thick of maybe getting that 8th seed or the 7th seed there? What do you have to do?
One, we got to be consistent as a group. We got to find out who the leaders are of the team, know what direction we want to go into, and try to be unselfish as possible. A lot of guys just want to come in here and get buckets, and that's about it. But it's about winning, getting to the playoffs, winning championships, and that's why teams like the Spurs, from top to bottom, might not have the most talent on their team, but sometimes it's not all about talent. It's about how you play as a team and how you play together. And I think that if we can kind of take a blueprint of how they go, then that can only help us.